Hey guys, I'm back again today with another encouraging word. Today's encouraging word is anything is possible. Let me read Mark chapter 10, verse 27 to you. But Jesus looked at them and said, with men it is impossible, but not with God. With God, all things are possible. I want to encourage those today who feel like they're in an impossible situation. You feel like whatever it is that you're going through, you don't see a way out of it. You feel like your back is against the wall. You feel like you're so deep down in the pit that there's nothing that can get you out of the situation that you're in. Let me remind you about some of the stories in the Bible that were impossible situations with man, but God, when he stepped in, they became possible situations. Let's talk about the 5,000, how Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's an impossible situation. My mind can't even comprehend that. But when God stepped into it, he performed a miracle and he performed a situation that man could not do. Let's talk about the story with David and Goliath. David was the youngest of all of his brothers. He was the smallest of all of his brothers. He was a shepherd boy. People would look at David and say, there's no way he would be able to stand up against a giant. Again, but God stepped in and he was able to do the impossible and slayed a giant with a single slingshot and 1 rock. Let's talk about Peter, who was fishing all night long and caught nothing. But when Jesus stepped in and he told Peter to throw his net over, Peter caught so many fish that his net wasn't even able to hold it all. His net started to break. Let's talk about the lady who was she was in debt. And the debtors were getting ready to come in and take her 2 sons because she was in so much debt and she couldn't pay it. But what happened is Elisha, he came in and he asked the woman, what is it that you have in your house? At first, the woman said, I don't have anything. But then she ended up saying, you know what? I have a little jar of oil. What Elisha told her to do is to borrow vessels. She borrowed the vessels and she poured the oil, and the oil did not stop running until all the vessels that she borrowed was full. She ended up selling the oil, paying off her debt, and living off of the rest. That's an impossible situation again, but with God, anything is possible. Let's talk about Elijah calling fire down from heaven. My God, that's an impossible situation with man, but because of God, it was possible. So when he called fire down from heaven and it came down, it consumed 50 men and their captain. So I want to encourage you today. Your situation may look impossible with you, and it probably is. But with God, when he steps in, he's able to do what only he can do. So what you can't do, that's when God will come in and he will do the rest. So I want to encourage you today. Allow your faith to rise again. Allow God to come in and do what only he can do. Perform that miracle. Do the impossible, okay? As always, I pray that this word has encouraged you. Be blessed, stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.